First gotta drink my tea. There are many times in my life where I look back on the things that I did and I think to myself, why? Biggest incidences of those regretful moments had to do with my weight loss. I did so many stupid, dumb things. It was only until a couple years ago that I discovered what really did work for me, but it took me a very long time. These are the tips that I'm going to be sharing to my young, dumber self. These are just the things that I know have personally not worked for me. And I'm going to share that with you in case that also resonates with you too. So if there ever is a time machine out there, and this is being broadcast to my 11-year-old self, Amanda, here are 8 things that I wish that I knew when I first started my weight loss journey. Hello my queen bees, it is your girl Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. I like to post a lot of health and lifestyle related content. If you want to look for fitness and health inspiration weekly, be sure to subscribe to your girl. This video is not just something I would tell my younger self, but for anyone out there that's starting their weight loss journey, 8 things I wish that I knew. Number 1, bad diets and cutting out food groups is not going to work. The amount of diets that I did, it was ridiculous. The eat your blood type diet, fit for life diet, the soup and steak diet. Yeah, there's a diet called the soup and steak diet. It was supposed to be a 5-day long diet plan where all you did was eat like a tomato soup base, and then you would have like 2 huge serving sizes of steak. It was weird. I remember for lunch, the smell of that tomato soup just made my stomach turn. Kept on pushing on saying,
this is what healthy looks like. I gotta push through what I don't like in order to get the body that I want.
It don't work like that. There's always sacrifices when you're losing weight, but not to the point where you're miserable and torturing yourself and making yourself gag. Day after I was done with the diet, I would go and treat myself. After the soup and steak diet, I went to Auntie Anne's pretzels. Auntie Anne's cinnamon sugar pretzel. If you guys have not had a cinnamon sugar pretzel from Auntie Anne's, it is sex on a pretzel.
It is amazing.
Anyways, I enjoyed the crap out of it, and not only did I have the pretzel, but I introduced all the other food groups that I had cut out in my life. The next day, I gained all that weight back and then some. And I was so discouraged. All of that hard work, all the gagging and the stomach reflux, looking at that stupid thing of soup, completely get erased and then added on with extra pounds on top of it. This happened with every single diet that I ever did. Because of the mentality that I had. It was temporary. It wasn't going to last very long, so just kill yourself in the process to get the weight that you want, get the body that you need, and then once you get to your goal, you can let loose and eat the way you always have. That never works for me, and it's never going to work for you, my young self. So if you see anything out there that promises you a firmer butt, toned legs, no cellulite in 2 weeks time, I'm allergic to these fad diets. Using pills, teas, just in time for your visit to the Bahamas in your teeny tiny bikini you got at Gap Kids. Girl, I want you to take a step back and turn that shit off. It doesn't work, boo. Oh, also side note, you really like RuPaul's Drag Race now. If you really want to lose weight, look at it more as a long-term investment. Please do yourself a favor and make eating healthy enjoyable for yourself. Use spices, use a lot of vegetables that you really like. Do anything you can, but do not, for Christ's sake, cut food groups out of your life. You're not allergic to gluten. Stop. You only have one body. Mistreat it enough and it'll haunt you like 2 scoops of Americone Dream ice cream. It'll be a shit show. You're allergic to dairy too, but you'll eat your faye anyways. Number 2, you can't ever work out a bad diet. When I was in college, I used to hit up the gym every single day for at least 2 hours. I'm gonna get to the 2 hours part in another reason. However, I would get into the gym and I was ready. I would zone in on the treadmill. I'd run that for about 3 miles. I would do some dinky little weight lifts on the weight machine and then march my triumphant ass over to the school cafeteria and I would proceed to eat my tuition's worth of cheese, french fries, pizza, ice cream, waffles, and Marshmallow Mateys cereal. If you guys have never heard of Marshmallow Mateys, it's the off-brand version of Lucky Charms, and the marshmallows look like penises. Delicious. But after eating all that, I wasn't done. Oh no, I would eat 1 bag of these sour gummy worms every single night while I was studying, and I could not go a day without eating at least 1 bag. I thought to myself,
Amanda, you worked your ass off at the gym, so you can reward yourself and you can have all the food that you possibly want. You deserve to eat all these bags of gummies because you earned it, girlfriend.
am I the only one that had this dumb reasoning in my mind? Comment below. let me know. You are what you eat. Throughout that entire time that I was busting my ass at the gym hoping to shed off some pounds, I was making it all back up again when I was eating all those calories, so I never ever lost any weight. In fact, I ended up gaining weight, despite the fact that I was at the gym for 2 hours every single freaking day. I did not put 2 and 2 together when I was that age, like, you know? You can't out-train a bad diet. To be able to burn off all the calories that I was eating, I would have had to hit the gym at least 6 or 7 times during the day and hit hard. I had no intention of being a professional athlete and having to do this for the rest of my life. No, I had other things I wanted to do. I can't be eating 1 bag of gummy worms every single night and thinking I'm going to get 6 packs. Oh my god. And the part that was even more messed up after eating like a complete dinosaur, I noticed that my body was not recovering as quickly as it needed to. My muscles would be sore for weeks, not days, weeks. I wouldn't be able to walk for a while. I had a lot of gastrointestinal issues. Like, there was a lot of stuff going on that prevented me from doing the workouts that I wanted to do. It's crazy how our bodies work that way. You have to eat right if you want to lose weight. Exercise is great, but it only contributes 20% to your overall weight loss journey. Let me say that again. Exercising will only contribute 20% to your weight loss. 80% is what you eat. If you eat like a pile of garbage, your body's not going to turn into the 6-pack Kardashian body that you always wanted. Number 3, counting calories is not going to work for you. This one is kind of a controversial one with a lot of people, but once again, this is my journey, my video, my story. So here we go. MyFitnessPal. Ever heard of it? If you haven't, it's an app that helps you track all the food that you eat as well as all your workouts and helps you track your calories. I was the MFP queen of 2009. I lived and breathed tracking everything that I did. It was almost like obsessive compulsive. So I would do my 2-hour gym routine. I would log it away into my FitnessPal app and I would say I ran this amount of miles and my FitnessPal would say,
yay, you might burn 500 calories, yay!
So from there I go to the cafeteria where I would proceed to collect all the food onto my plate. I would track each and every single food that I had and then it would tell me how many calories I had left for the day. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, right? It did help me lose weight because I was able to track better. Here is where things got a little sour. I was starving, like I was hungry all the time. I started looking at food like a number, and that to me was the really messed up part of it all. I started dreading my meal times, which is completely opposite of how I grew up. I mean, I'm Italian, I love to eat. And I've also heard other stories. I mean, oh my god. I have a lot of other friends who do MyFitnessPal, and they've told me all these ridiculous kind of stories that just didn't make sense.
Oh, by the time I got to dinner time, I had about 1,000 calories left, so I ate a little bit of a dinner, and now I'm going to have enough to eat 5 ice cream bars.
That doesn't make any sense. All that extra processed sugar compared to eating something that's filled with fiber, with protein, with all the macronutrients that you need, that did not make sense to me. That person that gave me that explanation, he kept ballooning up and down with his weight, so he never got anywhere. There you go. Your food is your tool, it's your resource, it's your fuel. It shouldn't be seen as something that's in the way of getting into your healthy zone. I need to have my meat, I need to have my fiber-filled carbs, vegetables, fruit, healthy fats. All of those are so necessary. Yeah. All right, moving on. The scale is not the boss of you. When I was in high school, the thing that I used to do every single day was get up and go onto my bathroom scale and look at my weight. It would set the tone of my day. AKA, if I gained any weight, I would find ways to beat myself up for it. It sounds incredibly ridiculous when I say it out loud. I looked at the scale as the tell-all of my health. Like, that was the only measuring tool that I had, period. If you somehow relate to this or look at the scale as like a tell-all be-all, please don't. Your scale is just one facet of the overall story of your health and weight loss journey. You are working out and gaining muscle and losing fat, your scale's not gonna show you that. And you know what? I actually have a video that you can check out that goes even more deeper into why your scale may not always be telling you the full story. Be sure to check that out over here. And here's a question for you. How do you use your scale? Is it a friend to you? Is it a foe? Comment below. Let me know. Tip number 5, don't need to work out for 2 hours every single day. You want to be working your body hard. Absolutely. I found that I can get efficient, great workouts in about 30 to 45 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week. I was actually able to get better results than I was working out 2 hours every single day. I'm working my body very hard in those 30 to 45 minute sessions, and once I've worked my body to exhaustion, that's it. I'm done. I got everything I needed for that day. Tip number 6, you don't need to work out at a gym to lose weight. I kept thinking people that work out at home have like complete decked out home gym. They have treadmills, they have step ladders, they have 7 sets of dumbbells. Plus, if I don't work out at a gym, how else am I going to catch up on my latest podcast episode while waiting in line for the next machine to be open? Seriously, I used to wait 5 to 10 minutes every single time I wanted to use a new machine at the gym. And when I finally got the chance to get to the machine, the seat would just be so incredibly smelly and warm and full of sweat. No one bothered to wash the machine after they were done with it.
Animals!
In reality, when it comes to working out at home, all you really need is a good pair of adjustable dumbbells, a good workout program. I like to use an online fitness library called Beachbody On Demand. It has a complete compendium of all the fitness workouts that the fitness company Beachbody has ever released out to the public. I can choose between any workout, boxing, cardio, yoga, Pilates, all that kind of stuff. If you want to know a little bit more about Beachbody On Demand and how you can try for free for 14 days, please be sure to take a look at the video review I did up top here or in the description below. And best of all, you don't need a huge space in order to do an effective workout. No waiting in line for a machine to be open, no having to clean up someone's ass sweat off a machine after they're done using it. I'll clean my own ass sweat, thank you very much. Lifting weights is not going to make you bulky. I know when I initially started looking at weights, I was terrified I would look like a She-Hulk bodybuilder. It's those scary, intimidating, sinewy looking muscle women that look like they can crack walnuts with their thighs. So here's a really random question. How can you cuddle with muscles like that? Y'all know any bodybuilders out there? Please ask him this question. How do they cuddle? I want to know. And not only did that scare me, I was also afraid of severely hurting myself. I would see people in crutches and casts talking about how something went wrong for them at the gym while they were lifting weights, and that completely scared the bejesus out of me. Little did I know that it didn't have to do with the weights, it had to do a lot with their form. They weren't practicing good form. So there is a risk that you can injure yourself, but you gotta be pretty stupid and not paying attention in order to hurt yourself. Long story short, picking up any sort of weights and doing upright rows with them is not going to automatically get you She-Hulk muscles, but it's gonna get you some nicely toned muscles like mine. See? Not bad at all. Where's the beach? Over there? I don't know how to flex. Lifting weights actually is kind of like an investment in your body, meaning you could be sleeping, you could be eating, you can be watching your favorite episode of The Office, and you would still be burning calories from your workout you did about 4 hours ago. How cool is that, right? Tip number 8, love your curves. Whenever I was in the process of losing weight, it seemed like everything in my body was trying to taunt me, saying like,
You're never gonna lose weight.
it's the wrong mindset to take. You're trying to lose weight. If you don't have the right mindset, honey, you're gonna crash and burn hard. And here's something that I started doing that I still do to this day. I get in front of the mirror, I get naked, and I look at myself. One long look at myself. Look at the things that you appreciate about your body. Look at how taut your skin is. Look at how round your butt is. Love on yourself, honey. The amount of negative things you're going to say about yourself, it's never going to go away. You always are going to find something. You could be 100 pounds skinnier right now and you would still think you're fat. Obviously, work hard on yourself, work out, eat well, but embrace the journey. You are in this for the rest of your life. Appreciate what you have. Whew. Those are the 8 things that I wish I knew when I first started on my weight loss journey. I hope you realize that you're not alone in this, that you're not the first one that's ever thought about themselves in a certain way. You don't have to torture yourself, and you don't have to hate on yourself either. You deserve health, you deserve happiness, but you need to be in a positive mindset first. Make that a long-lasting, long-term solution. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, you know what to do, so you can see more health-related content like this from me to you in the future. And remember, love yourself, love your life. See you next week. Bye.